Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bachelor Alum Waddell calls off engagement to fiancé Todd Tressler. Bachelor in Paradise Alum Waddell has called off her engagement to Todd Tressler, whom she previously called her dream man. Carly, 39, took to Instagram to announce she's single again on October 1st. "I'm always real with you guys, so I'm going to be real with you now. I'm not wearing a ring," Carly told her followers in a video. "I did break off my engagement about a month ago. My kids and I are living in a new city." Carly, who began dating the attorney in summer 2023 following her divorce from her Bachelor in Paradise Season 3 co-star Evan Bass, continued, "It's not a decision that I personally made overnight. It was really bad timing," she added, "because the kids had just started school and sports and all the things. You know what? It is what it is." Carly shares daughter Bella, 7, and son Charlie, 5, with Evan Bass, whom she wed in June 2017. After Carly and Evan split in December 2020, she moved on with the attorney several years later. "I feel very at peace with this decision," Carly explained in her Instagram video. "My kids are loving life in the new place. Honestly, dating after divorce and dating with kids is super difficult. You have to make tough decisions for yourself and for your family. So that's where I'm at." Carly admitted in the caption of her post that she was hesitant to post about her broken engagement on social media. "Real talk. This is a post I have been delaying," the former cruise ship singer wrote. "But so I can feel a little more free, here we go." Many Bachelor Nation alums wrote supportive comments and commended Carly on not settling in a relationship, including Jillian Harris. Carly said she first saw Todd when he was being interviewed on the news about his business, and she thought he was handsome and carried himself well. The pair first connected via Instagram, after Carly had DM'd him, in July 2023, and they went Instagram official in March 2024. "He told me he was old school and would love to call me sometime," Carly shared with her followers in March. "I asked him out in the most awkward voice text ever that I thought would never send, and then it accidentally did. He laughed and accepted." Carly went on to reveal how their first date was magical, and she ended up proposing marriage to Todd in October 2023. The following year, Todd apparently popped the question to Carly. "A little thing happened in Costa Rica," Carly wrote via Instagram in October 2024. "Many of y'all have been wondering why Todd wears a ring on his hand, and it is actually because I asked him last Halloween to marry me first. Spoiler alert, he said yes, even though to be honest he was so shocked it was hard for him to be. Then also spoiler alert, he asked me this October and I also said yes." When looking back on her televised romance with Evan, Carly told Us Weekly in May 2023, "I would do everything exactly the same. I really would." Despite the fact her first marriage failed, Carly shared, "I mean, it was hard and it sucked so bad, but it was all the right choices in the long run." In December 2020, Carly revealed in a YouTube video that Evan had initiated their separation following 3 years of marriage, but co-parenting their children remained very easy and smooth. Evan spoke about his split from Carly and what went wrong during a June 2022 episode of the former Talking It Out with Bachelor Nation podcast. "Paradise gives you a kind of foundation there's nothing going on, right? You just have to work on your relationship. And you talk about real-life stuff, and for me it was very genuine, and I think when you get out that transition, I think that's probably where we missed it," Evan explained at the time. Evan hinted that he and Carly had major differences at the core of their relationship. Evan said he and Carly struggled with communicating about values and just communication in general and figuring out how to work through life. "I have obviously 3 other children that aren't with Carly, and so there was just a lot to work through," Evan noted. "And so yeah, I just don't think we set the foundation in the way that we should have." Evan elaborated of the former couple's struggle. "I judged the crap out of myself, like you did that or you did this wrong." Evan admitted going through 2 divorces was sobering as well as terrible and embarrassing, and he still wasn't out of the woods in terms of feeling healed and whole again. Carly found fame when she competed on The Bachelor's 19th season starring Chris Soules in 2015, followed by a heartbreaking stint on Season 2 of Bachelor in Paradise. Evan, for his part, initially appeared on JoJo Fletcher's edition of The Bachelorette. Evan and Carly then met in Mexico while filming Bachelor in Paradise's third season in 2016. Evan was shown pursuing Carly with determination only to face resistance in the beginning of the season, but Carly slowly fell in love with his quirks and personality. Evan and Carly got engaged on the Paradise finale, and their wedding was featured on a Season 4 episode of the Bachelor spin-off. Carly proceeded to give birth to Bella in February 2018 and then Charlie in November 2019. In Bachelor Nation, heartbreak seems to strike almost as often as roses are handed out. Fans have followed Carly Waddell's journey for nearly a decade, first as the quirky and lovable contestant on The Bachelor, then as the singer-songwriter who found a fairy-tale ending with Evan Bass on Bachelor in Paradise, and later as the devoted mom navigating life after divorce. But just as it seemed she was beginning a new chapter of joy with fiancé Todd Tressler, the story has taken another unexpected twist. This week, Carly revealed that she has officially called off her engagement to Todd, a decision she described as painful but necessary. The announcement stunned Bachelor Nation, many of whom believed Carly had finally found the stability she long deserved. Instead, it seems life had other plans. A whirlwind romance. Carly and Todd's relationship blossomed outside of the Bachelor spotlight. Unlike her romance with Evan, which played out under the bright lights of reality TV, Carly and Todd's love story was quieter, rooted in shared faith, music, and family values. Todd, a musician and entrepreneur, entered Carly's life at a time when she was piecing herself back together. After the emotional toll of her divorce from Evan, Carly had been open about the struggles of co-parenting and rediscovering who she was as an individual. Todd seemed like a breath of fresh air, offering her comfort, encouragement, and a safe space to be herself. In December 2023, Todd proposed with a romantic flair, and Carly's radiant smile in the engagement photos said it all. Fans rejoiced, celebrating her second chance at happily ever after. The surface. But as the months rolled on, subtle cracks began to appear. Carly, known for her honesty on social media, occasionally hinted at the challenges of balancing romance with single motherhood. Her 2 children with Evan remained her top priority, and sources close to the couple say that parenting dynamics sometimes put strain on the relationship. Todd, while supportive, was not used to the level of scrutiny that comes with dating a reality TV alum. Friends say he struggled with the constant commentary from fans and tabloids. It wasn't about the love between them, one insider explained. It was about the pressure, the expectations, and the day-to-day realities of blending lives. That's where things got complicated. Carly's emotional announcement. When Carly finally broke the news, she did so with the kind of heartfelt vulnerability fans have come to expect from her. In a lengthy Instagram post accompanied by a black-and-white photo, Carly wrote, "Sometimes love is real and true, but timing isn't on your side. Todd is an incredible man and I will always care deeply for him. But after many conversations, tears, and soul-searching, we have decided to end our engagement. This was not an easy choice, but it is the right one for us right now." She went on to thank fans for their support while requesting privacy as she and her children adjust to the change. "Life is about chapters," she added. "And while this one didn't end the way I dreamed, I'm grateful for the love we shared." A familiar pattern in Bachelor Nation. Bachelor Nation veterans know this story all too well. While engagements are frequent in the franchise, actual weddings are rare. Carly herself is no stranger to the unpredictable turns of post-show relationships. Her marriage to Evan Bass, while beloved by fans, ultimately ended in divorce in 2020 after 3 years together. But Carly's transparency has always set her apart. Instead of pretending everything was perfect, she's been candid about the hard parts, single parenting, heartbreak, and rebuilding. That honesty is part of why her fans rally around her now. One fan commented, "Carly, you're proof that strength isn't about having it all figured out, it's about choosing what's right for you even when it hurts." Another wrote, "Your journey has inspired me through my own divorce. Thank you for being real." What went wrong? While Carly didn't share specific details, insiders speculate that differing long-term goals may have contributed to the split. Todd is reportedly focused on his career in music and entrepreneurship, while Carly's life revolves around her kids and stability in Nashville. There wasn't a big betrayal or a huge fight, another source said. It was more about realizing they were on different paths. They cared about each other deeply, but they couldn't make their futures align in a way that worked. It's a reminder that sometimes, even love isn't enough when the realities of daily life set in. Kali's resilience. If there's one thing fans know about Kali, it's her resilience. Time and again she's shown that setbacks don't define her, they shape her. After her divorce, she reinvented herself through music, releasing heartfelt singles that resonated with other women navigating heartbreak. Now, with this broken engagement, many believe Kali will once again find a way to channel pain into growth. Already, she's been spotted in the recording studio hinting at new music. Fans speculate that her upcoming songs may carry themes of closure, self-love, and hope for the future. She's always been someone who turns her struggles into art, one fellow Bachelor Alum shared. I wouldn't be surprised if this next chapter brings some of her best work yet. Todd's silence. Interestingly, Todd has remained quiet since the announcement. His social media accounts, once filled with affectionate posts about Kali, have been noticeably still. Whether this silence reflects grief, privacy, or respect for Kali's wishes, no one knows. But those close to him insist he still cares deeply for her. Todd isn't the kind of guy to air his emotions publicly, a friend explained. He's taking time to process. He never wanted this to end, but he also respects Kali's choice. The road ahead. For Kali, the road ahead is once again uncertain. She is now navigating single life while raising 2 young children and continuing to carve out her career in music and media. But if her history is any indication, she will face this new chapter with the same blend of humor, honesty, and heart that made her a fan favorite in the first place. Fans are already rallying around her with messages of encouragement. Some even speculate she could return to the Bachelor in Paradise franchise someday, though Kali has not hinted at any such plans. Instead, her focus appears to be on family and self-growth. I don't think this is the end of Kali's love story, one fan account wrote. It's just another plot twist. And if anyone deserves a happy ending, it's her. A lesson for all of us. At its core, Kali's story is one many can relate to. Love is rarely as simple as the fairy tales make it seem. Relationships are complex, and sometimes walking away is an act of courage rather than defeat. For Bachelor Nation, her called-off engagement is another reminder that reality TV romances may capture our hearts, but real life doesn't always follow the script. And yet, that's exactly what makes Kali's journey so compelling, because it's real, messy, and beautifully human. Closing thoughts. As Kali Waddell closes the door on her engagement to Todd Tressler, fans are left with a mixture of sadness and admiration. Sadness for the love that didn't last, but admiration for a woman who refuses to settle for anything less than what feels right for her and her children. Kali's story isn't over, it's simply evolving. And as she once again picks up the pieces, Bachelor Nation will be watching, cheering, and perhaps even learning from her strength. Because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is say goodbye.